Shalom, I like to say all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem HaKodesh. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of GMS, who are the true leaders of Israel today, and salutations to my Akim, who do this work in truth and sincerity, who are risking their lives and their freedoms to do so, as well as the scattered Israelites who come looking like the heathen, but are not, by way of their forefathers' seeds for Israelite men. The true name of the Most High is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahushai, and the Lord's fully chosen people are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as were the ones who suffer under the curses in the book of Deuteronomy. This is the brother Yakalia from the GMS Jamaica Kingston camp, and this video is about the division that is currently occurring in America. Now, we know what's going on worldwide, and we know that this devil who is this Edomite, who's a so-called white man, he's pushed through with his solution, which, that dragon's cocktail. All right. And now you have a division that is happening among the people in America. All right. Based off of this worldwide situation. And now the dragon's cocktail, and this is all a part of biblical prophecy, man, because we know that at the end of days that there will be a great division among the people of this world, and especially over there in Mystery Babylon the Great, which is America I am referring to, which is also called spiritually Sodom, which is called spiritually Egypt. All right, this is it, man. All right, the second leg of the Roman Empire. Okay, and what's happening now is that all kinds of mandates, all kinds of draconian measures are being put in place, and the people are not having it, especially even these Edomites, man. These Edomites, they're not having it, man, because what they're realizing is that, something's going on. They're realizing that life is becoming harder and harder for them in America and worldwide. And it's something that they're not used to. It's not something that they expected. You know what I'm saying? But, we're in a transitionary period right now where, their kingdom is ending and our kingdom is coming. Our kingdom is the kingdom of the Israelites, all right, ruled by Yahushai. And in this transitionary period, yeah, man, these Edomites, they're going to be catching hell, man, starting to catch hell, all right, because, man, the time of Jacob's trouble is coming, as it pertains to Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7. But, the time of Jacob's trouble, yeah, our people will be experiencing a time like as never before, but it's also going to be the time of trouble for all of these other nations as well, man. Okay, especially over there in America. All right, and then man, those heathen nations, they really gonna be feeling it because they don't have no chance for salvation when Yahushua returns, which means that they will be destroyed in the thermonuclear fire. All right, but overall, we're seeing this great division in America. Now you have this situation where you have the parents protest school mask mandate, shouting will not comply at board members. So this is happening in Tennessee, and Esau Edom decided to push this on all of their mainstream medias, and you have to keep a very keen watch on this devil, man. All right, when he's making moves on his mainstream media, that's when that's when you can tell or can feel, or you're just able to see things, because usually before last year, this year, there was a time where the majority of our information daily, like daily news and stuff, would come from RT News or certain alternative websites, or websites that people don't know about, or really, it wouldn't come from Esau Edom reporting it on their mainstream media, CNN, MSNBC, all of these things. All right, but now these days, because we're at the end, it is coming out hot and heavy. All right, out on their mainstream media. It's clear to see what the agenda is, and it's very obvious. I mean, I literally have CNN. I came home after the plantation and I just looked at CNN real quick, and of course, usual topic, the dragon's cocktail, of course, and then that they mentioned the division as well, and all of these things, which these things, Esau Edom's media is filled with witchcraft. all right, and sorcery. And these things, it's like spirits working on the people, because yo man, the people of this world, they really fall for it, man. Believe it or not, these people of the world really fall for and absorb the information, the news that is given to them, and they take it as gospel. You know what I'm saying? They really take it very seriously. Like, oh my gosh, this is really happening. You know what I'm saying? So it influences the people around the world, and then in America and around the world, and then that's just what's going on. So we'll just quickly play this video. It's a minute 57.
Everybody's taking notes, buddy. Keep that little smug. Put your mask on. Kids sucking their bacteria. How you like that? Mask on. Then we know who you are. We know who you are. No more masks.
Keep it calm.
No more masks.
We're on these guys' side. They're on our side.
No, they're not. They're not on our side.
The police are on our side. The police are on our side. Let's
Yes.
calm down.
Yes.
Calm down. We know who you are. We know who you are. We'll find you, and we know who you are.
All right, so as you can see, man, the Edomites are upset and they out there, man, and they're coming against each other, man. And one thing about it, with Esau Edom's mainstream media is that, like, yo, man, they have a lot of actors, you know what I'm saying, that will go into these kinds of situations to rile up people. You know what I'm saying? That's one of their tactics, right? So these could all just be actors, you know what I'm saying, and then they film it and then they just show it on the media and things like that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, Yahweh Shemishai is working, man. All right, to build up these prophecies to where they're going to manifest, and when they manifest, it's going to be huge. Everything happens gradually, right? Esau Edom works with gradualism, but Yahweh Shemishai created gradualism. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. But yo, man, the Egyptians are going against the Egyptians. So let me get my precept. In the book of Isaiah chapter 19 and verse 2, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, right, over there in America, man, because as I mentioned before, America is known as spiritually Egypt, all right, and then in Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 68, it says what? I will bring thee into Egypt again, all right, so this place, America, is also known as Egypt, all right, and so, of course, then the people would be known as what? Egyptians, for example, right? And that's how the scriptures refer to the people here. And they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. So this is coming, man. You can see it literally brewing up. Okay? Everybody gonna be out there fighting against each other, because yo, man, there are different variances. Well, yo, man, let me just go to the Matthew as well. Matthew chapter 10 verse 35, for I am come to set a man at variance. Okay, so variance, to cut into two parts, cleave asunder, sever, all right, against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law, right? Because all of these people have all kinds of different kinds of beliefs and whatever else, and you have this do as thou wilt spirit, so everybody just goes off of whatever they believe and however they feel and all these kinds of things. So the people have you can see all of the confusion and all of the kind of chaos that can bring, because people aren't of one mindset. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, when it comes to the law, statutes, and commandments, we know that this is how we're supposed to be. But in Esau Edom's kingdom, it's free for all. You know what I'm saying? So this kind of free for all mentality is going to actually contribute to this kind of thing happening. And then it says, and a man's foe shall be they of his own household, right? So people, even within their own household, man, they're going to be going against each other, because there are going to be some people who want to take the dragon's cocktail, and there are other people who don't want to take the dragon's cocktail in the same household. And now what's going to happen? What's going to happen, man? You know what I'm saying? It's going to be great conflict, but this is all by way of Yahweh Shemishai. It is by design, by Yahweh Shemishai to happen, okay? Because we're moving the time of great into this time of great conflict, okay? We're coming to the time of 2nd Esdras chapter 15. And so it says, Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 14, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And when people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. So another precept to bolster, what I'm saying, man, that these people are going to be standing up and fighting against each other, man. And you can see it, you can feel it brewing over there in America, and even around the rest of the world, man, but especially over there in Babylon, Mystery Babylon the Great, the whore that rideth the beast, man, that whore. All right, she has a very serious judgment coming, and it's going to be chaos over there in America, man, pandemonium. All right, so this is coming, and it's going to get so bad out there that even the division. But speaking of division, you saw how these Edomites, man, were are yelling at each other and coming against each other and all these things, and that's another sign. Not to say that Edomites haven't had conflicts with throughout the history and whatever, what I'm saying, because based off of the way that then that nation acts, what I'm saying, these so-called white people, they feel deceit, treachery, and all of that is built within them. So they've been betraying each other and backstabbing each other and all these things. But the division that we're starting to see now, okay, because they have been unified, because what is it that they chant again? America, what is it? USA. That's an Edomite supremacy chant, man. And when that is yelled, there's like a spirit out there that like pulls them all together and bolsters their spirit to say, yeah, man, Edomite pride, but yo, man, things are shifting. And the scriptures say that what is it? Satan be divided. Let me see if this one, it's not this one, it's the one in Matthew that I want. If Satan be divided against himself, how then can his kingdom stand? And Salakia for any background in the noise. I mean, any noise in the background, you know what I'm saying? It's always noisy, man. It's always noisy. Ain't no peace. Ain't no peace in Esau's world, man. All right, so this is Matthew chapter 12, verse 26. And if Satan casts out Satan, he is divided against himself, referring to these Edomites, okay? They come as that physical form, man, all right? Because there's nothing good or righteous about them. They are the wicked. He is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? Khan, how shall then his kingdom stand? Because these Edomites are divided, man. And a kingdom cannot stand when the rulers of the kingdom don't have harmony among the nation. All right, so boom, that's going to be happening, man. So overall, that's just what's going on as it pertains to conflict building in America, and it's just going to keep on getting worse. There ain't going to be no breaks to this. There's not going to be any kind of this is happening and then it's going to stop and then it's going to cool down for like a few years or whatever. No, we at the end, man. This is it. So with that, I like to say, all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakah Kodesh, Wa'abad, Babal, Shalom.